So it looks like I made a pretty big mistake yesterday, and I think a lot of people made that mistake because when we saw the gameplay footage, or at least what we thought was gameplay footage of The Witcher 4 in Unreal Engine 5, we all got pretty excited. Even our boy over at the Summer Game Fest and the Game Awards himself, Jeff Keighley, which he said, The Witcher 4 in-game, PS5, Unreal Engine 5. Now, much like Jeff Keighley, I also thought, hey man, this looks pretty good. We even see the guy with the controller playing the game. Like, this looks phenomenal. And they're playing on a base PS5. Like, this looks absolutely great. But nope, I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. So big shout out to Oh No, It's Alex, who did a video on this, really kind of breaking it down and kind of letting everybody know, like put your expectations in check because that is not actual gameplay footage. Big shout out to Alex. Love his content. So if you guys are new to the channel, please do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and let me kind of go over my thoughts on everything that Alex kind of hit on in his video. So yeah, I watched the trailer yesterday. I did a video on it, and I was like, man, this looks amazing. I can't wait for this game. I'm going to spend $80. And then, you know, much like Mr. Jeff Keighley, we all thought like, oh my God, this is great. But, you know, after watching Alex's video, he kind of brought something to my attention that I did not take notice. Underneath the video, in kind of small letters, like they try to hide it, it says technical presentation, not actual gameplay footage. Like, it's not gameplay, it's just a tech demo. It's just the game in Unreal Engine 5. It's not actual gameplay. And one thing that Alex also brought to my attention is, like, we went through this before. Like we went through the like bait and switch with CD Projekt Red. I like CD Projekt Red. I really do like CD Projekt Red. But he also brought in account that when Witcher 3 was first like revealed and whatnot, they did sort of the same thing where they had like this awesome gameplay and everybody thought like, oh man, this is going to look good. And then when the game came out, it didn't look anything like that. Like, Digital Foundry compared the presentation trailer for The Witcher 3 and then the actual gameplay. Now, many years later, with, you know, upgraded patches and next gen patches, The Witcher 3 looks pretty good now. But, you know, you look back and you look at the presentation they had for it in the actual game, it was like night and day. We also had a similar situation with their current game, Cyberpunk, where they show like this great looking presentation. You're like, oh my God, this is gonna be next level. And then the game came out and it was nowhere near that. But again, game has gotten better since its release, but it's been what, 3 years at this point, maybe longer. So it's something that CD Projekt Red does quite a bit, where they come out and they show these in-engine tech demos, but it's not actually gameplay, and it gets everybody hyped. You know, Mr. Jeff Keighley, like, he's super hyped. Like, he can't wait, man. PS5, yeah, PS5 for the win. He's super hyped, and you know, I was pretty excited too. I was like, man, this is like next level. Like, if we can do what they did for Hellblade 2 and amplify that in a bigger adventure, like, this could be next level stuff. And I don't necessarily feel like graphics is everything in a game. It's nice to have something every once in a while, but it blew me away. It blew me away. And then I sat down and I watched Alex's video and he pointed out, you know, technical presentation, not actual gameplay. And I was like, huh. I didn't even pay attention to that. Like, I actually thought, and they fooled everybody because they had the dude playing with the controller and everything. They fooled everybody. That does it mean that the game is not going to look like this? No, there's always a chance that the game comes out and it's exactly what they showed. But when you have the print there that says this is a technical presentation, this is not actual footage, and you go back and you look at the track record with The Witcher 3 and more recently Cyberpunk, you know, as a gamer, you have to put your expectations in check. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting my expectations in check. Okay, you got me. Fool me once, shame on, what is it? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me, well, whatever. I need to wait and see what the game is going to look like. And again, it doesn't need to look like this for me to enjoy the game. It doesn't. Like, I'm more about gameplay and fun factor rather than graphics. To me, graphics doesn't make a game. It's all about the fun factor for me. And if the game is fun, I'm gonna play it. But I also feel like you shouldn't be fooling the audience, fooling your consumer by showing them something that looks like this and then not deliver that. And they already done it many times before in the past. So it's sort of like a slippery slope. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. I thought the presentation was great. If it can look a fraction like that, like if it can look 75 to 80% like that and run like that, I would be happy. But yeah, it fooled me, fooled Mr. Keeley as well. He just kind of shows his pony card each and every time. But I mean, he was excited. I just felt like a guy in the industry would know a little bit more. Like he would I figured a guy in the industry holding his own Game Awards and Summer Game Fest presentation that he would have paid more attention to those words on the bottom there. But hey, I guess he just so excited he didn't see it. But anyway, guys, that's my thought. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out Alex's video if you haven't already done so. He puts out great content, and I appreciate him enlightening us on what actually happened with this presentation. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. Catch you guys out next time.